Okay. So, what is this Dhan vashikaran technique? Means there are certain ways. So, kindly mute yourself the moment you come inside. So, there are certain techniques through which you can attract money. That means what? These are all about how you are going to use your brain. All the rich people have become rich not because of some black magic or not because of some thing beyond our perception. Definitely, the reason behind they being rich is their successful planning. That successful planning should have some background. Otherwise, they would have not become successful. All of us have brain. God gave same weight only, more or less, to all the people. But some people were able to use it differently and they were successful. And some people never used it, they were unsuccessful. Some people used here and there, they become somewhat here and there. Now you take anything, now for example, for that matter, for somebody to even discover a phone or anything, there was a need. Need is the mother of invention. Understand? Now, when the entire market was charging heavily for data, I used to remember in 2009 or something when I brought my first iPhone, 9 or 10 probably. Okay. So that time, BSNL used to give 3G. For 256 GB, they used to charge 500. Sorry, for 256 MB, not even forget GB, 256 MB, they used to charge 500 rupees.
I don't know. I don't.
ಪೆನ್ನಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಕಾಂತಿಲ್ಲ
Hmm?
ಪೆನ್ನೇ ಕಾಂತಿಲ್ಲ
ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ draw ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
See, I'm again saying, if you are entering the class, kindly mute yourself. Okay. So this will be nice when you are going to the class. Now, because you are not muting, I am coming to Zoom and again I am muting. I am even going to the screen. So it will disturb my flow. I'm saying as a kind request, maybe some of you are new people who are joined here. So I can understand that. And it was also mistake from my end not to convey that in the group in the earlier itself. Okay. So maybe in the future class, I'll make sure that you get the thing. You have to mute and you have to come inside. This is only for your good. Understand? Because I am not going to go through the recording. I already studied this decades back. It is only for you all so that you can improve your financial techniques. Okay. And better thing is from next time onwards, please join on time. Okay. 7:30 means at least before 7:35 you join. And it is a basic minimum courtesy that you have to mute yourself. I need not come and tell. Please mute. Right. Because tomorrow you are only going to hear this recording. I am not going to hear this recording. Again, I am repeating. Okay. So let us not get disturbed with the flow. It's a kind and humble request. Okay. So successful people are successful only because they knew how to use their brain successfully. Understand? Now the entire Airtel was also charging very much near to this BSNL only. After few years, 4 or 5 years later, okay, then Jio came. They revolutionized the market saying no need to pay for data. Data is completely free. That was the brain. That successful technique today made that Jio as one of the leading subscribers. That day when Jio came, nobody was hiring Jio SIM. They used to say no network, always not reachable. Today, they are competing. They are one of the major player. Vodafone is washed out. It was one of the biggest competitor with Airtel those days. Idea, nothing is there today. Docomo, Uninar, so many came and most of them went. So what made this to be successful is idea. Similarly, without making any investment, just by selling the books, today one person is one among the top 10 millionaires or billionaires, Jeff Bezos of Amazon. The same concept in a different way, that is cash on delivery, was applied by the Flipkart owners, Bansal. Now today, see, it is a multi-billion business. So everywhere, who were successful was not somebody who studied engineering and management and applied those principles. Those who applied those principles, they worked as a servant or as an employee of that company. But somebody who went beyond and taught something differently, they become the entrepreneurs, they become rich people. That means what? This 1% of unique population of rich person, they are using that brain differently. Why is that so? What is that 99% of us are using? And what is that 1% of this rich people are using is different, is what we are going to study. That means to become financially successful, two things are important. One is astrology, that is tantra, mantra, yantra, numbers, symbols, magical tarot cards. All those things I am going to teach you. Definitely, I can say today, if you are making 1 lakh over a period of time, when you practice properly, that can even become very easily double the amount. Why? Because there are many ways which you are not observed it, and how to make your brain observe only this astrology or this tantric class is going to be helpful. Okay. So the scientists were doing a numerous research on this human brain. They started to do numerous research on this human brain, and they found some astonishing results. What is that astonishing results? Most of you will know the human brain is made up of two parts. Okay. The human brain is made up of two parts. One is left side of the brain, and the second is the right side of the brain. Okay. I am not talking about the brain components like cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata, not that. The left brain and the right brain. Okay. They further made some research. What is that? There are two persons who made that research. One, Dr. Roger. Dr. Roger from California Institute of Technology. Okay. And another person called Dr. Ronald Mayers is from Laboratory of Perinatal Physiology. These people made research on brain and they came to a conclusion that 99% of the humans, 99% of the humans use only left side of the brain. Okay. This left side of brain is what? Linear thinking and a rational approach. Okay. This and all is left side of the brain. That means whatever you study in the exam, whatever you study in the class, you write it in the exam. And whatever teacher has taught, you will learn that much. Okay. And whatever the practices that has been taught to you, that you will practice. Okay. Whatever coding you have learned, you will apply in the development and develop the program. Behind that, if you go and ask, you will not know. 99% of the people who have been successful as an engineer or who have been successful as a coding, Anybody, all these people, if you see, 99% of them use only left side brain. That means left side brain is always confined to a syllabus. That is what I said in Prashna class. Those who see natal chart, they will have this fixed rule. And in that fixed rule, they will give you the answer. And there are some big Brahaspatis and Prajapatis who don't even know astrology also. But when you go and you give beautiful answers, they will ask you, give me the sutra from which book. Tell me which Maharishi told. That means what? That guy is only sitting on the left side of the brain. But anybody who is successful in astrology, who is able to give a unique solution, these are the people who are very much versed in Prashna. Because in Prashna, we saw in last 10 hours in Tambula Prashnam that you all gave, 55 people are joined. All of you, most of you who participated gave different answers, but correct answers for the same scenario. Why? There you were using your lateral thinking. That lateral thinking comes only from the right side of the brain. Sir, yes, we are becoming a Daivagna, sir. We are using our right side of the brain. But is there any use beyond that? Yes. Anybody can become rich only if your right side of the brain is working. Only when your right side of the brain is working more, you will be able to get the yogic powers. You will be able to chant mantra properly. You will be able to guide people. You will be able to heal people. More importantly, you will be able to attract the money only when your right side of the brain is started to work. There is not even 1% doubt. This conclusion is not made by me, but the scientist. All rich people who use their unique ideas, who are able to capture market out of nowhere. Tesla made battery cars, and today it is conquering the world. That later Chinese companies copied. Those and all are left side brain. That novelty is always at the right side of the brain. That means what? Again, we are saying to be successful and to be rich, you should start to using your right side of the brain. There are a lot of ways. So I am going to mute all of you, okay, because it is disturbing my flow. Okay, thank you. Next, another important thing is even these persons who are using this left side of the brain, right, who are successful as an engineer, normal people use only 5 to 10% of the left side brain. Okay. And people who are very successful, like who are earning like 1 crore package in IIT, all those people are also using only left side brain. But the difference is they are using 15% to 20% of this left side brain. And all these siddhas were able to sense beyond this universe, were able to connect to the different planets. Like for example, our rishis gave how sun looks like, how moon looks like, and how this star Aslesha looks like, why the star Kritika looks like a razor, why some other star looks like a U shape. All these things were done by astral traveling. They were done by astral traveling. This astral traveling is possible for you also to do if your right side of the brain is getting activated. That means what is that activation? Activation, again, I am saying, this right side of the brain will not listen to sentences. It will not listen to dialogues. Okay. All these things, by heart, memory, these things will never work for this right side of the brain. This right side of the brain gets activated by symbols, mudras, signs, pictures, okay, and some tantric symbols also, and yantras, okay, and numbers. All these things are only going to stimulate this right side of the brain. Definitely, even 5% if you are able to stimulate this right side of the brain, I can 100% promise you, you will be able to save your money, you will be able to increase your financial assets, and you will do 99 things different from others, which others are not able to do. You will be that 1% different. Understand? But this right side brain will only work from these factors. What are those symbols, money attracting symbols? What are those mudras which will increase your money? What are those signs which will increase your memory? What are those pictures which will give you peace of mind? What are those tantric numbers which will make you recognized among everyone? What are those yantras which gives you dhana akarshanam or money akarshanam? All those things only we are going to study in this class. It's a big class. Because it's an introductory class only, I kept it very, very less. It doesn't mean remaining parts I'm going to keep it very costly, because our intention is to make everybody financially comfortable, make your right side brain activate by giving all the tantric symbols and tarot pictures and magical numbers, everything. Definitely at the end of this course, over a period of 8 or 9 months of period, you will see you have moved at least 30 to 40% forward just in 8 9 months, which otherwise you would have 100% taken another 10 years minimum. Take it for granted. That much I am going to help you out to be successful. Understand? Like I told, here there is no forgery, 420, black magic, all such, you know, exaggerating words and all we are not going to use. We are going to use systematic astrology and systematic psychology to get the best of the results. Okay. This right side brain is the one which also can heal people, which can feel the universe. Now, for example, if you see, whenever there is an earthquake or tsunami, they said animals felt that 1 month before itself, and they started to move to different places. And they said, so all these animals, all the yogis, all the siddhars, all these people feel that how only because of the right side of the brain. Understand? So, what we can say from this is, the right side brain, it's famously quoted, little used is the seat of mystical, magical, and intuitive faculties. Understand? Fine. So only if you see all these artists, just one minute. So only all these artists, people who do drawing, sorry. Okay. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 Fine. Please mute yourself. So what is important is all these drawing artists like this Picasso, okay, or what is that Leonardo, okay, Leonardo's Mona Lisa, Last Supper, all these people, if you see, they were that one are the our in Indian tradition, like Kalidasa, understands? All these people could write that much imagination only because of this right side brain. Understand? So scientists found out that by using this right side time or the right side brain, one can make all their wishes come true. Obviously, if my wish I have to earn 50 crore, It is not at all impossible because I know there is a potential for me to earn 50 crore, but I am not able to use my potential fully. Now, if I am saying I want to make 5,000 crores, that is something foolishness because I know I don't have a pathway at all to make 5,000 crore. But once I make 50 crore, then I can think of 500 crores. That is not wrong. Understand? So, how to make that wish, how to do that, everything I am going to teach you. Okay, so you need not worry. Completely everything we are going to teach you. Okay. So techniques of how to use the right side of the brain, what are the images, what are the symbols, everything we will understand. Now I'm saying you so much right side of the brain, right side of the brain, right side of the brain. Sir, is there any way like we have used unconsciously or subconsciously or without knowing? Yes, there is. If you have gone to villages, you will know. Usually, commonly there is one skin disease it's called as herpes. Okay, this is herpes. This herpes is a skin infection. Generally in village, what they will tell, no? If you see a picture of Yali, okay, if you see a picture of Yali continuously, if you go to a temple and see a picture of Yali for 48 days, they say this herpes disease will go off. The skin disease of herpes will go off. Okay. So most of you may not know how this Yali looks like. Yali is a Tamil word. In temples, it will be there. It will have that lion face and lion stomach, but it will have that trunk of elephant and that dantam. Understand? So let me try to share you that in the group. Okay. See, this is how this Yali looks like. I sent in the group. Okay. So they daily going to temple for 48 days, and if you keep observing, in villages they used to see this disease, usually skin diseases. Not only herpes, in herpes some sexually transmitted problem also is there, but non-sexually transmitted herpes is also there. Usually this is skin diseases. Okay, mainly some skin diseases. Okay, that when they go and they see this picture of Yali, it was believed in 48 days this skin diseases used to go away. Not only that, I have seen in my own eyes when I used to go to village to visit my guru when I was learning astrology and all. Those days, these people who make pot, right? From mud they make pot, no? So whoever are affected by the skin diseases, they used to make a picture of this Yali. Okay, picture of Yali on skin of that infected person. That picture of Yali was made on the skin of the infected person. After that, they could see over a period of time, 1 month or 2 months, this skin diseases used to disappear. Understand? That means what? This observing this Yali means is a picture. It's a symbol. All this subconsciously activates your right side of the brain. And your right side of the brain immediately says that you should get cured of this disease, you should get cured of this disease. And this picture is automatically responsible for the cure of the disease. Not only that, our ancestors were very, very intelligent. They were very, very intelligent. They thought we on our own will not do anything to improve our creativity or our right side of the brain. Therefore, we may not be financially successful. So for that, in temples, they made certain symbols. Understand? How many of you people observe that also? I don't know. Usually we go to temple and we say, today Alankaram was very nice. Today they gave Sakar Pongal Prasadam. Okay, today Puliyodara was excellent. Today in temple, I saw one lady, how beautifully she was wearing chain. For Amman, they had put so much jewelry. For Vishnu, the Alankaram was good. Like that only we say. But the temple was not only built for that purpose, the temple was mainly built to improve your right side of the brain. If you go to temple, you will come across many things like this Sanku or Shanka, okay, Chakra, okay, and there will be deer, there will be Nandi, okay, there will be Damaru, there will be Whale, there will be Shulam, okay, there will be weapons, of the gods. Understand? All this, whenever you go to temple, if you sit and observe them carefully for at least 2 Murta column on regular basis, automatically your right side of the brain will improve. Sir, what is this, sir? What you are saying is true. Definitely it is true. Of course, I discussed some things in Prashnam class. I will say that here also not a problem. Okay. Each planet has some different results. They are going to give you something. What they are going to give you? Okay. Now, for example, let us take this planet. What is that? Whenever you go to this temple, what is that? There is a temple called as a Mariamman Temple, Samayapuram in Trichy. Okay. You do one thing to prove you. I am just saying this. Understand? There is something called as mind stress. Okay. Mind stress, depression. Okay. All this will be there. Okay. These things will affect your thinking capacity. Generally, in medical things, they will ask you to take this lead test. Okay. If this lead is imbalanced only because of this anxiety, okay, depression, all those things will imbalance your lead. Now we go to Samayapuram Mariamman Temple. Okay. Samayapuram Mariamman Temple. Here you go and you sit in front of the deity and you observe the deity for a long time. Okay. Sometime, at least for 1 hour, you sit there, you peacefully observe the deity and meditate. Okay. Before going here, you take your lead test. After going, sitting in this Samayapuram temple and spending 2-3 days, okay, in this temple, again you come back to your home. Okay. After that, you take your lead test. This would have balanced. Understand? You will feel relaxed. You will say, God, after going to that place, my mental difficulties went away. My stress level came down. All this is coming. Why? Because all these gods there are black in color, the Amman. Okay. This black god, this statue which is made for Amman is very, very powerful in balancing the lead content of the body. Understand? Simply they didn't make, understand, just like that, it is not like an highway stone to go and keep and do puja. Each god has some power. Each god has certain things to directly work on your brain. Some things works on your organs. Something works on your thoughts. Something works on your finance. Just like how we have the chief minister, home minister, finance minister. Understand? Now, for example, if you go to any Balaji temple, okay, if you go to any Balaji temple and Tirupati, automatically you come and see, you will get a desire. Okay, you will get a desire. Means you want to increase your what is that? Your brain, automatically your brain cells desire will increase. You want to buy a house or you want to dress up. Why? Because whenever you go to any Balaji temple or Perumal temple or any Alankara Devata temple, automatically the phosphorus in your brain will increase. Understand? Automatically the phosphorus in your brain will increase. Okay. Like that, similarly, each god has certain things. Kamakshi means that lust content will improve, husband and wife relationship. So similarly, each planet. Now, who is the Karaka for this lead? Moon is the Karaka for this lead. Understand? So, like that, once you understand the reason behind each planet and each temple, you will appreciate the science. So much of these right side brain activities, our aura, chakras, everything is already done by our ancestors. It is there in the temple. The mudras are already given. Just that we don't appreciate and we don't follow. So we are responsible for our own financial struggles. Understand? So this is about your brain, because most of directly I could have gone into the subject saying money, write down the yantra, write down the mantra. Understand? That means useless, because again you are going to do like a parrot, that left side brain activity only come. I want all of you to improvise your right side brain so that whatever you want financially, whatever you want mentally, definitely at the end of all the parts of this course, you will be in a successful position. See, I am not taking some money. I am not taking 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs from you. I am not doing anything for you here. I am just showing you a pathway which is a successful pathway, which I followed and my friends have followed. They have been successful. I have been successful. The same success pathway in a period of 25, 30 or 35 hours, I am going to share with you. Okay. So this is about some small introduction about to this, what is that? Right side brain. And even this, all other activities. What are the other activities? Like this, what do you say? Occultism. Okay. Occultism, spirituality, telepathy, ESP. Okay. Psychometry. And what is that? Unconscious mind. And magic. Okay. Aura, chakra cleansing. For all this is all your right side brain only. And more importantly, your Dhan vashikaran is also your right side brain only. Okay. With this short introduction, what we will do is we will get into today's content. This is also today's content only. Instead of just saying right side brain is important, I wanted to show you a small illustration why right side brain is important. Okay. Now, for any one of us in our life, three things is very, very important. That is basic need. What are those three basic needs? Food, cloth, and shelter. But to have all this, we need what? Money. Only these days, this money and all came to existing. If you go back long, long back, previously to our olden days and all, those days this money and all was not there. So what was there instead of money? If I want something and you are having something, okay. If I want to get something from you, what I could do if I don't have money in olden days? When you should talk, you are not talking. When it is not required, you are interrupt. Talk
Barter
about
system.
Barter
Barter.
system.
Yeah.
barter
Barter
system.
system.
Barter system. Super. Barter system was there. Barter system was there means, for example, I am having a 100 kgs of rice. You are having 100 kgs of dal. So I will take some 10 kgs of dal and will give you 10 kgs of rice. So what is required for you are getting, what is required for me, I am getting. Understand? Like this they used to do. After some days, what happened, right? They used to see those days they used to do this animal husbandry and agriculture. Okay. So the sheep, goat, cow, chicken, everything they used to rear. So sometimes what used to happen, if I want to get something, that person in return used to ask goat. There was a concept called as goat money. Have you all observed? Heard of this term, goat money? Okay. So exchange of these things, they used to give this goat money. So like this thing was going. But what was the negative in this system is sometimes a person will ask a equal quantity for something which is less value compared to the more value of other person. Understand? This person may ask 10 kgs, where the other thing, for example, asking 10 kg of spices for 10 kg of rice may not be proper, because 10 kg of spices will almost get you 100 kg of spices rices. Understand? Like that, this barter system had its own disadvantages. So slowly after they came, what happened is this barter system was uh, got abolished and this money came to existence. Understand? Money came into existence. So generally, there are 5 Panchabhutams. Pancha means 5 only. What are these Panchabhutams? Fire, land, air, water, Agayam or Akash. Okay, these are the 5 elements. Okay. Now, generally, if I say bhuta, okay, leave this five elements. Bhutam or bhut, in general word, bhut or bhuta means what? What comes to your mind? Bhutam or bhut, bhuta?
Ghost.
Means generally bhut means what? Something very big. You have seen in the movies, right? In Alauddin movie and a very big bhut will come, right? Genie. So bhuta means something which is very big. You cannot measure its size, and something which is magical. That is only we call it as bhutam or bhutam. Understand? So such something which cannot be measured or which cannot be contained or very important and magical is only bhutam. Automatically, the sixth bhutam is this money. Money is the sixth bhutam. It keeps moving from person to person, person to person. And it is the only thing which has its own identity. It has so yes, Jyoti madam, what is your doubt? Am I audible? Oh, screen share is not visible, huh? Okay. Now is it visible? Okay. So money is the sixth bhutam. Understand? It has its own identity and it has its own value. Is it visible now? Message in the Zoom? Or I'll unmute you all. Is
Yes,
the
sir,
screen
it's
visible now?
Sir, now,
Now it
yes,
is
sir, now
visible.
it is visible.
Okay, okay.
Sir,
Okay,
just now
thank you.
it was visible.
Now it is not visible. Huh? Now is it visible?
Yes, yes,
Yes,
sir.
now
Yes,
it
now it
is
is
visible.
visible.
Okay. So that is the reason that somebody talks in between, then when you're reading in the iPad, everything goes off. Okay, fine. No problem. So money has its own identity and money has its own value. It is a commodity which keeps changing from one person to another person. How to stay with us, more to stay with us, and how to multiply that money is only we are going to see this big workshop. Understand what are the ways where you can retain it, what are the ways where you can expand it, what are the ways you can attract it, psychologically how to do, and for that psychologically right brain to improve, what are the tantric methods, what are the astrological methods, what are the secret mudras, what are the secret logos, what are the tarot cards, all those things we are going to discuss. Okay, now let us discuss certain things. Now let us assume somebody who always sleeps at late 12 o'clock and gets up in the morning 11 o'clock, like that. Or let him sleep at any time, but he is going to get up at 11 o'clock only daily morning. But tomorrow morning, let us assume he is having a train at 6 o'clock. And to get up in that 6 o'clock, generally what we will do, we'll keep on alarm at 5 o'clock. Now my question is, will he get up at 5 o'clock or not? Will that person get up at 5 o'clock or not?
Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
He will get up at 5 o'clock. But before 5 o'clock, I think you would have gotten at least 3 or 4 times, right?
Yes, sir.
Not only at 5 o'clock alarm is there, but before that alarm, you would at least gotten up 3 to 4 times, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Why is that?
Because he's continuously thinking that he has to
Ah.
catch the train.
Correct. In case if the train was not there, tomorrow morning is not having the train, but you are keeping alarm to get up at 5 o'clock. Will you get up? Probably not. Probably we may not get up, right? If there is no train, just
No,
you are keep,
Guruji.
Instead, what
No.
we'll do, there is something called an alarm, snooze.
Snooze.
Yes,
Yes.
Snooze for 10, snooze for 20, snooze for another 10. Right. But here you see, train is there. 5 o'clock is only alarm. 2 o'clock he has got up once. 3 o'clock he has got up once. 4 o'clock he has got up once. So why is that? Why?
The continuous thought of going,
Ah.
sir.
Correct.
Subconscious
You are correct.
mind.
But I am expecting one word.
Subconscious mind, sir.
Subconscious in his,
Subconsciously is feeding his mind.
subconsciously is feeding his mind. Okay. And any other word?
Yes, because he's having a habit of getting up at 11,
Mm,
right?
mm,
So that is why when he comes to know that he has to wake up at 5 in the morning to
mm,
go and catch the train, that's
mm,
always going in his brain,
mm,
consciously and subconsciously, which is not letting him sleep at all in the night. And that is
mm,
why he keeps waking up three,
mm.
4 times in the night.
Okay, super. Anybody else? Anything? Good answers
Fear
are
of
coming.
missing out.
Fear,
of missing
Guruji.
Fear.
Fear.
Sindur Sharma sir and Vinay sir, fear. Super.
Intention, sir. Intention to get up early.
Intention to get up early. Okay. So all
It's a
are correct.
synchronization.
Synchronization. Okay, super. So all of you are giving correct answer. But why he got up and why he woke up so many times? Because for tomorrow morning train, he has given one thing importance. What is that? Priority.
Priority. Yeah.
He has prioritized that. Understand? Even if I am having 24 hours in a day work, still if I want to send good morning to someone, I will send. Because I have prioritized that person. Understand? Even if Prime Minister is sitting next to me also, I will send good morning. Why? That is my priority. You have 100 works, still you will send tiffin box to your children. You have big work. Why? Because sending proper food to your kid is your priority. Similarly, in order to become rich in our life, we have to give priority to what? What do you have to give priority?
Money, sir.
Super. Now
Money.
definitely Uma Madam will become rich.
Money.
Oh, thank you, sir, with your blessing.
Correct answer. Super. Now I think your right side brain is started to work. Super. Okay. In our human body also, there is something called as a biological clock. That means that is biological clock only makes you to aware. And that is why you wake up for the train. So mind and body coordination is very, very important to become rich or financially successful. Okay. Now, let us assume you are going in a train or a flight for the first time. How you will feel?
Excitement.
sir.
Excited. Super. And the next time again you go in that. Why? You start to keep going in that again and again. First time was an excitement, but next time you keep going again and again in a flight.
You feel privileged.
It's not about feeling privileged because you are getting a self-belief that you will reach the destination without any problem. Understand? So that practice only will give you that self-belief. So self-belief is very, very important to become rich. First is a priority. Second is self-belief. There are 50 mistakes identified by psychologists that who and all cannot become rich. If you are having this 50 habits in this 50, if you are having at least 60%, definitely you can never become rich. But at least if you are able to eliminate 60% away from your life, 100% you can become rich. Yes, to become rich, have you seen anybody only doing smuggling or any kind of illegal activities? Right? Not really. Anybody who has become rich, when I'm going to list out that 50 activities in the coming class, you will understand, yes, this rich person has avoided at least 60 to 70% of that. And who is a millionaire or a billionaire, he would have avoided 90% of those mistakes. To gather them, it was a tedious job for them. Yes, though gurus gave some keywords, it took literally more than 10 years for me to gather everything and put. When you see that, definitely most of you will agree who are lacking behind. Sir, it is not because I didn't have the resource, or it is not because I didn't have the money, or it's not because I didn't have the investment. I agree with you. More than 60% of these mistakes I am doing in my life. So only I have not become rich. Understand? Okay. Third important thing is very, very important. So you have the self-belief, you have the priority. Now what should be there within you to become rich?
Self-confidence.
Confidence. Okay. What should be there for anybody to do something? What is required?
So skill.
Skill. Okay.
Should have aim in life.
Aim
What you
in
want.
life. Okay.
Knowledge, sir.
Knowledge. Okay.
Virya,
Goal.
the
The right
power to take action.
intentions, sir.
The power to
Planning,
take
sir.
action.
Planning.
Planning. Okay. So what we have to have, the third important thing is energy.
Yes.
Right? If you don't have that zeal or energy, definitely you can't do anything in the life. Okay. Again, I'm sharing my. Let me know if it is able to. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So three things are very, very important to be financially successful. One is priority. Self-belief. And the third is energy. Because this energy works like, say, electromagnetic wave. These are the rays which will take you to the next level. Have you observed sometimes that you want to call to someone or you want to talk to someone, automatically they will call you back? You will say, just now I thought of calling you, only call me. Have you observed this?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because whatever you are thinking, that waves have reached their mind. You will be thinking entire night of somebody. Even if that person is not talking to you also, your memory will go to that person. He is not calling you back, but because he is not talking to you, but 100% you would have disturbed his thoughts. Now I am very much in close synchronization with me. Automatically a person is asking me, you are thinking about how many times in this day? I say, yes, almost every day. That means that person knows that person's electromagnetic waves are automatically able to disturb me. This is very much true. Okay. This is how the energy flow works. The same energy flow is only important for us to do that Dhan vashikaranam or healthy right side brain activities. Now, another thing very simple. I'll ask you one of the persons here who was brought a car. Okay, let us go to that Zoom meeting. Fine. Any one of you are planning to buy a car or brought a car recently? Anyone planning to buy a car or brought a car? Ask all to unmute. Anyone planning to buy a car? To say this, why so much difficulty?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I bought a car, sir.
You have brought it, huh?
Yes, sir, I bought a car.
Which car you brought, sir?
Sir, this red XUV 3X Mahindra car, sir.
XUV 3XO. Okay, Mahindra
Yes.
car. Fine. From how many years you are planning this?
Hardly 3 years, sir.
From 3 years you are planning this. So before 3 years, hardly you would have found any XUV 300. But from the day you started to plan, you are going to buy this XUV 3X or 300. Didn't you see every time you are on the road, you are able to see that XUV 3XO?
Yes, sir, true.
Everywhere you go, you will find XUV 3XO, right? Right?
Yes.
Somehow that car will fall in your right. That is the power of the universe. Understand? That is the power of this electromagnetic waves. Once a particular object or something you want in possession, your mind makes up and your mind continuously follows that. Automatically, that thing will keep falling in front of you again and again, again and again. Understand? So he planned from 3 years, but if you ask him before 3 years, hardly he would have found. It's not before that he didn't know that car. But after he started to visualize that car, everywhere you go, Erad, definitely his conscious will take him that he is able to see that car daily. That is the power of the brain. Understand? Now, there is something you have to collect for your financial success. Understand? This is the first part. Now we are coming for the tantric part. How many of you observed this number 786? Have you heard of this number 786?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Guruji, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So,
It is considered very lucky.
Lot of times I observed, sir.
Okay, it's considered very, very lucky. Only after getting this note 5 years ago, this note's ending with 786. Okay, I searched for a lot of times. Last 4 or 5 years, I never got. Only in the last 5 years, the search of 10 years, only in the last 5 years, I got this note once. Understand? After that, considerably online and clients, a lot of consultations started to come, many consultations, okay, and big contacts, everything. After that, I connected close to 50 notes of the 786. Now, even if a person is giving 1 crore also, I will not give the 786 notes. Why? Because I know the 786 notes can easily create me 50 crore also. Understand? So, whenever you are getting this 786 ending notes, please collect and keep them. This is the first thing you are going to do now. It can be anything, 500, 100, 10, anything. Understand? But it should be 786 series. Okay? Got it? Second thing, to channelize your brain in the path of financial this thing,
Sir,
sir,
786 should be on the last or anywhere
on the last,
on the last.
the
Okay,
ending
sir.
series.
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay. Can any one of you say your date of birth, time, month of birth, and year of birth?
20th 11 1959.
20, 11,
1959.
1959. Okay. So in this 1959, what we will do is we will take 20, 11, 59. Why I am taking only 6 numbers? Any reason behind this?
Venus.
Venus,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. Any other reasons apart from Venus? Any other reasons?
Six bhutas you talked about, now 5 panchabhuta, 1 additional
Nice,
bhuta.
nice correlation. Super. I will appreciate, though that is not the correct answer, but excellent correlation. I think you have started to use your right side brain. Good. Okay.
Because
And then-
19 again, there will be so many 19 starting from
Mm,
century.
mm.
So only you
Okay.
just want to take.
Mm. Okay. Anybody else? Maybe I should unmute Allah. 1 minute. Let me see. Why only 6 numbers?
So 6 is Lakshmi number, sir.
Okay, fine. Anybody have any note with you?
Yes, sir, I do have.
Open the note.
786, sir.
Any note you open, madam, not 786. If you are
Okay,
786,
sir.
give it to me. I'll take one more correction.
Okay. Yes, sir.
How many numbers are there in that note?
6 numbers only, sir.
You got it?
Yes, sir. Mhm.
Why you are taking 6 numbers?
Yes, sir.
So,
Understood, sir.
throughout your life, all of you never even realized how many numbers are there in the note.
Correct, sir. We were
Understand?
considering the previous meeting.
Yes.
Understand why Dhan vashikaran is important and why?
Yes,
See,
sir.
things start from small things only. Understand? What makes a rich person richer, a poor person is poor, not a big gap. There is one thin line. In that line, that person is able to put road, but this person is not even able to see that line. Understand? Small things will give big results. First thing is, like I told, self-belief. If you believe, yes, in this 30, 35 years, of course, you are going to become something different from 100% you will become. What do you mean you will not become? Because I have seen personally, it is not I have heard from someone. I have seen it personally. I have seen my friends becoming personally. Now, because from 2 years, like 25 people, you are coming always with me. That is the reason I put this course also. It doesn't mean I didn't have others in the mind. But for you, yes, you all are doing so well in the courses. I thought something you should have. That is the reason this course itself was started for you all in that loyalty group. Okay. So small things only, it will give you the big results. And I'm very overwhelmed. Like many people joined, more than 60 people joined this course. It is good sign. Definitely at the end of this 30-35 hours, you will see, yes, sir, lot of our mind stress level, our happiness level, happiness index, financial savings, things which were only an opportunity before. Now they are becoming a converted opportunity. Everything will be able to feel. Now, whoever told 20, 11, 59, what she has to do, I will tell. Okay. So the same thing others also can do. Okay. Not only for her, same things others also can do. Now, what she should do, right? She should start collecting notes. If some notes is coming 59 end, understand? She has to collect. If some note is coming 11 end, she has to collect. Some notes she has coming 20 as and she has to collect. This will complete that series 20, 11, 59. This note she should always keep with her in the purse. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Understood? So one day you will get this note 201159. The day you get that 201159, then you understand the universe has accepted your this thing, and your right brain is starting to function. Automatically you will say, oh, one day this much, this idea if I taught 20 years ago, today I would have become so much rich. Why this never came to my mind? Because you didn't use your right side brain. To use your right side brain, universe should approve that. How you will know? The first signal is whatever is the date of birth, month of birth, and year of birth, this number of notes should come and fall. Understand? Don't go crazily behind them. No, give me. If you are having 20, put in WhatsApp message, hey, you are having 20, yeah, you are having 11. Don't do that. Slowly collect them. Allow the universe to believe in you. You believe in the universe because what is present in the macrocosm, that is present in the microcosm. What is present in the microcosm, that is present in the macrocosm. Understand? Some people are gifted naturally by horoscope. They become rich. But most of them came through techniques. No, they may not share the rich techniques, but we found out through scientists and through our siddhas and yogis, everything, that anybody who is developing his right side brain, automatically he will achieve the financial success, happiness, and prosperity in life. So that the techniques, if you use, definitely we can improve our vashikaran or the Dhan vashikaran status. Okay, like this save. Okay, let us assume this money has come to some 5,000 or 10,000. Okay, how many number notes like this? 2011 fine, 2011 9, like that. Whatever you are getting, you try to do. Okay, so one day, what will happen? No, you will get more than 5,000 or 10,000. Either you can stop at 5,000 or you can keep at 10,000, but keep that thing in your mind. This much I want to collect. 5,000 means 5,000. If you already decided 10,000, now after 6,000, don't decide. Anyways, sir told level 5,000. That means you are moving away from your target. Always think, this is my target. For example, I thought I will take 20,000. I got 20,000 rupees. Okay. In that, certain notes are there, not valid also, but that is fine. Not valid for the government. For me, it is very much valid. Understand? Because I don't want that amount to get lesser. Maybe I'll add it extra. Okay, that is the first target. Okay, now time is 8:35. 9:05 will come after a short break, like how you do. 9:05 to 10 o'clock I will take.